What's up, live stream? It is Cassidy Atkins. I'm here with Lance and Berlin Byers. Some of you might know their face. They are in 100X Acceleration. But if you don't know, man, this is one of my favorite couples in 100X. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm saying it. So one of the reasons why I want to bring you up here is because we just heard the amazing Dano. Oh, my gosh. So I'm going to ask you what your favorite nugget from Dano was. So be thinking about that. I know there's a billion, but
yeah, there's a lot.
So be thinking about that. But one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you guys, and one of the reasons why I want live streamers to know you, is because you just came into Acceleration in Dallas. So like 6 months ago at our last conference, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
I know it's going to take a little bit, but just unpack a little bit of what God did with you in Dallas, and then I'll get to my next question.
Dallas was a lot for us. So like we came from a very conservative background, didn't know prophetic, didn't even know that was a word. Knew the prophets of the Bible and thought that was a thing. That was it. That was the prophets of the Bible, and then came into there and we're just like mind blown the whole week, and every night left in tears. I'm like, oh, that's so hard. Like we only here for like 3 hours, we're crying. Like what? And it's just like, but then you're seeing these people like prophesying. I'm like, is this for real? Did they like search Facebook or something? But like that's really deep. And they're like, these people are just like falling over, just like losing it over this word that someone just gave them. I'm like, there's something to this. Like there's something there. So that's my experience. I'm like, I think I want more of this. Apparently I got a lot of stuff in here that I need to work on I didn't know about. And so, yeah.
What about you, Berlin?
Yeah, so we basically just got totally wrecked. I mean, to be honest, I came to the conference in a really bad place with God. We had been through a really hard season of foster care, and we lost a baby and stuff. And it, like, completely changed our lives when we joined. We sold both of our cars to join Acceleration. Like, we basically put Acceleration on a credit card, went home and sold both of our cars, and we're still down to one vehicle so that we love it. We love it. It's been life-changing for us.
I love that. So one of my favorite things about Berlin is like she's kind of a hardcore skeptic, but she is definitely a fact finder, right? So when I first talked to Berlin about like when they joined and like, you know, when they stepped into Dallas and stuff, I was like, all right, so what was it like when you stepped in? And she said, she prayed, God, just give me like a feeling. Like give me a feeling. If these guys are crazy, just let me know. So it was so funny to me that like you asked for a prophetic sign to let you, like, for God to let you know if the prophetic was real. So I just love that, like, there was that.
Very ironic.
Right, it's super ironic, but the reason why I point it out is because, you know, we always say everything starts in seed form in the kingdom, right? So that prophetic seed was already in you in that moment, and so you ask God for, like, a feeling or a sign or, like, is this real or not? So from that seed in Dallas to now, what's your prophetic journey been like?
Oh, my goodness. So many things. Well, first of all, I remember sitting in Dallas, and I was like, all right, God, if this is not real and it's funky and weird, like be like, hey, Berlin, it's time to go to the bathroom. Like, just get up and go. And I'm like, I never felt off enough to go. It was definitely new. I was like open and writing stuff. So since then, oh my goodness, I have like learned so much about like just the kingdom, about angels, about all these different things, like how to hear from God. It was like, I remember even
some angry dad theology.
Yeah, fixing angry dad
Still
theology.
working. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to unpack. I don't know if it's harder that we actually knew God before or if we came in fresh, because like there's a lot of things you like got to unlearn and relearn for this whole new perspective of God and the kingdom.
Yeah, so it's been really great to learn all of that and to just kind of understand.
Awesome.
How it all
So
works.
obviously 100X is about the prophetic and business coming together. So you told me a little bit about prophetic. So tell me about your business. What's been going on in that? You know, have you gotten new downloads, new ideas? What's going on in the business side of stuff?
We have business ideas every day. I have an idea a day. Well, many ideas a day. And then Dano just set me free on the creativity with, because I'm an engineer by day. So I'm very logical. And like I always told, like, you're a numbers guy. Numbers guys aren't creative. You're not creative. So I just bought in that box and lived in that box. And so I've been slowly actually started to unpack that box and get myself out. And then he just really set me free with like, no, we're all in the image of God. God is a creator. We are by nature creative. So it's awesome. That was my nugget, by the way, for
There we go.
that. So yeah. And now what were we talking about?
I was asking what's going on with your business.
Business, yes. I have lots of ideas on it. So with that, so we actually we do jewelry. So she makes the jewelry. I do the back end stuff, and we're starting to run funnels. So we came here to do funnels, and so we're going to start. We've got some great ideas for funnels to do through yesterday, and just learning 100X. And so we're going to start doing that coming up probably working on that next week as we go home, taking everything we've learned and just going forward doing funnels.
Yeah, so then another thing we're doing is we had originally been in the health and fitness industry, and we took a few years break from that, and feel like God's calling us more towards that, into working with couples and marriages and helping them with their health, mentally and spiritually, along with physically, and kind of using that aspect of it. So that's something else that we're working on, that God's been slowly like adding more aspects to it of what we're supposed to include in it. So
I love it. So you got the practical side of the funnels, the strategies, what you're implementing, plus you're learning how to hear the voice of God more and more every day. That's where the prophetic's at. So that's what 100X is all about. Thanks for coming on. Before I let you go, what is your nugget from Dano? I don't want to forget.
Oh, I think my biggest nugget was him talking about the fact that, because I am a creative person, so, I don't even understand that. And he's like, people, everyone's creative. I'm like, duh, of course we are. That's all I ever think about. But, getting the knowledge to actually make sure it keeps going, because that's what, I feel like as creative people, we want to just, create and everyone's going to buy it, of course, because it's amazing. This idea came to me one night and I made it, you should buy it or something. So just, learning the marketing strategies and just the things behind that, and knowing that that's something that comes from God, too, that you're supposed to learn. It takes effort, but also God goes along with it, too.
Love it. Well, I can't wait for the next conference to see where you guys are at.
Right?
I just want to
Right.
keep updating y'all. I feel like y'all are growing up in WonderNext.
Yes,
So we
yes.
love you guys. All you guys in
Love you.
Acceleration, obviously
Been
reach
so
out to
good.
them. Tell them that you love them, because we do. We're all family around here. Don't forget to follow along on Facebook and Instagram, and use the hashtag 100X Live. We love you, live stream.